Fun List on Ozarks Live is sponsored by LaTour Asset Management.
So what do you think of when you think of Mansfield, Missouri? Laura Ingalls Wilder, and this is where she lived.
This is the homestead.
Ah.
And we're going to take a look here. We're going to learn things. There's going to be a lot of, oh man, kind of moments.
Oh, lots of those, but it's just a beautiful place, and you think of all the history. Let's go take a look around.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Rocky Ridge Farm. We have a regular museum where you go, and that 63 years of Laura's life is all just right there waiting to be saw, you know, and all the beautiful displays and all the memorabilia and relics and things that are up there. And then you've got two homes. You've got the home that Laura and Museu built together. It was a 17-year period that it took to build this beautiful farmhouse. And then the daughter, she started a home in 1928. And it only took that fall to do it. She started it in August and completed it and gave them the keys to the rock house just before Christmas as a Christmas gift. When they came here to Mansfield, that, you know, bringing those hopes and dreams, they lived here 63 years, Miss Wilder did. But she started out in a little house in Wisconsin. And so they move about, and you know, it's sad, but because of being pioneers, they had to do that in order to survive. So they lived in Kansas, they lived in Minnesota. Museu came from New York State, but you know, she was part of the Indians, you know, and how the government had promised them money for their land, and you know, so she's writing all these things that happened, you know, during this period of time, and it was tough times, it really was. She was writing for the Missouri Ruralist and some other type papers and things, but the books, because her daughter kept encouraging her, and the daughter was associated with publishers and you know, the companies and people who knew what to write and what to do, and she just kept working with her mother until finally in her 60s she did start to write. And the books began with Little House in the Big Woods.
You really do get a sense of history walking these paths.
Yeah, as I said, we are walking the paths that they walk.
Mm-hmm. And this house is just the coolest thing. This was Rose's gift to her parents when they got older.
A Christmas gift.
Man, that's quite a gift.
Yeah, beautiful. And it's just part of the story.
So this is Laura's special china. When she would have friends over, she would treat them to lunch and tea and sandwiches and things on her Haviland Princess china, and this is it. Oh my goodness, we've seen both houses. I love this one. It's just fantastic.
But this is still only part of everything you can see here at this homestead.
I know, we haven't seen the museum yet, and that's where the manuscripts are.
Let's go. See what that says? Without Pa's fiddle. Pa's fiddle. It's here. Doesn't look anything like Michael Landon.
So here are some of the original manuscripts written on Springfield 50/50 tablets. By hand, of course. You know, Tom, I am so delighted that all of this history has been preserved so well. If you haven't been over to see this place, you need to, even if you haven't read the books.
Oh no, you can still see and learn so much here. Of course, it's right in Mansfield. Can't miss it. Laura Ingalls Wilder, also Almanzo, and also Rose, and the whole story of this great journey that has become part of America.
And it's all right here in the Ozarks. We are so lucky. Check this one off your fun list. It's so worth it.
The Fun List on Ozarks Live was sponsored by LaTour Asset Management.